Former President John Dramani Mahama has called for a national dialogue to deliberate on the health of the economy and agree on measures to restructure the country's debt. He also wants the country to come to an agreement on the best approach to the negotiation with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, over a program for Ghana. We have more of his statement soon, but first, Joy News is learning the country could secure a program with the IMF from second quarter of 2023 spread over 3 years. This could come with a total financial package close to $10 billion. My colleague, George Weafu's head of Joy Business, joins me with more. George, thanks for having you. Now, where are we now as we speak?
Well, where we are right now is that the team that came to Ghana to do or gather the economic data is doing the various analysis on economic data, and that would influence what they'll propose to government, that how we should deal with the current challenge. We also understand that a technical team should be in town from next week. Right now, as you speak, the IMF department, most of them are on summer breaks, so they should be coming in from middle of this month or the end of this month. Now, this technical team that is coming in is going to do an assessment of our tax situation and revenue as well, and that would again influence what the fund will propose in terms of how we should deal with our revenue situation, the taxes that should be taken off. There are even information that possibly they could be looking at a situation where the e-levy should be scrapped because it's not helping in terms of the entire financial system as well. And that is something that they'll also be looking at as well in terms of how we can improve our revenue situation in terms of the taxes as well. So those are some of the things that the technical team will be coming to do. And then we understand that government, on the other hand, they are finalizing their enhanced domestic program. That program is supposed to guide whatever negotiations that we are having right now. And the finance minister says that they should be able to conclude that by close of August or September this year. So in terms of where we are, this is where we are right now. And all other things being equal, we should hope that by second quarter next year, if things progress as we're all looking forward to, then we should have a program somewhere in the second quarter of next year. But don't forget that these are proposals, and then it's subject to the executive board agreeing. There is talk about us getting $10 billion, and that is not everything coming from the IMF. Now, what happens with the fund program is that the fund itself will give some amount to us. That is specifically for balance of payment support. It's going to the central bank in helping us our import needs. So the World Bank is also going to come on board with another additional financial package for us. And that is where we're also picking up, we could likely get between $3 to $4 billion. Now, our other donor partners, like maybe a country like Germany, they've been heavy in the area of the energy financing as well. There could be some additional support to us to help us in terms of some projects identified in the budget to support the energy sector. So this total $10 billion is not just coming from the fund, it's coming from the IMF, it's coming from the World Bank, it's coming from other donors. And also we'll have an opportunity to go into the international market again because of this fund program. And if you do the calculations and the simulations, we may end up getting even more than $10 billion spread over 3 to 4 years.
Oh, okay, interesting. But what's the impact of our current downgrade on this whole negotiation we're having?
I mean, what the impact is now that it means that we need to fast-track discussions that we're having right now. It looks like in the coming days, in the coming weeks, things are going to be very, very bad for us, and that is why there is talk that we should fast-track things. There are even information that we could have another downgrade from another rating agency as well. And things are not going to be good for us. And the only way we can restore that policy credibility now is closing the fund program. Is government willing to make those necessary concessions for the negotiations to be fast-tracked? That is another $1 billion question to be answered.
Okay, so thank you very much, George.
Thank you.
Coming, George Weafu is the head of business here at Joy Business.